welcome back, you beautiful fucks. It's me, Danny, and I'm here talking to you personally. Let's get deep. Just kidding. It's not gonna be personal. Today, it's gonna be a great video. I'm gonna have my headphones on. I don't like hearing my voice out here in the open. Get some ear protection. There it is. Alright, so today's video, what is it? I forget already. It's Godzilla. Alright, we're getting close to the end of the Heisei series here. So, the way I split up this video is, starting here we have Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, which I believe is Godzilla 94, I believe. So this is the NECA version, and while we're looking at this guy, this is the first NECA figure released for the Godzilla wave. No, never mind, I take that back. They did 2014 Godzilla first. Then this is the first Toho Godzilla they did. And it's a very good figure, and I really like it. I love the posability of it. Definitely some more looser joints, and I mean that in a good way, compared to other NECA Godzilla figures that are a bit more stiff. So, really like it. But in terms of what the videos are for today and tomorrow, today is just going to be Godzilla and some Godzilla Jr., including some Burning Godzilla, mainly Burning Godzilla, because this is the only Space Godzilla figure I have of Godzilla himself. And then tomorrow, we will be finishing off the Heisei series with Space Godzilla and Destroyer. So look forward to that. But now let's get back into this. There's that bendy wire tail. You know how I feel about those? If I bend it too much, my luck, it's going to snap, or the barge is going to come stabbing out of the rubber tail, and it's going to hurt me. I'm going to bleed. I'm not going to have band-aids, and I'm going to pass out because I'm going to get queasy around blood. Speaking of blood, I have a hangnail on my finger. It looks like it was bleeding earlier, and I didn't notice. It would have been a tragedy if I did, because I would have passed out. That's how I am. That's how I'm built. Built on weak sticks. There's Godzilla's face. So, yeah, like I said, really good figure. Pretty shiny, okay? We're leaning into, like, the Super7 levels of gloss here, but this is NECA, so the details make up for it. But, I really do like this figure. They did a good job. Oh, my God. So, yes, there is Baby Godzilla. Now, bear with me here. Yes, I know this is the Godzuki, or not Godzuki, Gojiban figure, the puppet. But I still use this figure as representation for Baby Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Because I don't want to shell out any more money for the other Baby Godzilla video. Or figure. Sorry, the U.S. Constitution just completely threw me off there. I don't know why we're doing size comparisons there. But we're just moving on, alright? Right to the next film. We have Destroyer. What the fuck am I saying? This is Godzilla, Burning Godzilla. Okay? Jesus. Sorry. I ate a Burger King chicken sandwich. The one that comes on that nice sub bread. So I think the mayonnaise is getting to me. Because they're very generous with the mayonnaise. And I don't know if I appreciate that, okay? They put mayonnaise on both sides of the patty. It's unnecessary, okay? Just one, like butter, mayonnaise, and even ketchup to an extent on a sandwich, or ketchup, on a burger, okay? Just, you take, like, one of those, like, butter knives, okay? You get the sauce that you want on it, like, if you want mayonnaise, and then you spread it, okay? That's all I need, a thin layer. I don't need to bite into a sandwich and just mayonnaise just burst into my mouth. Just like I'm drinking a slushie or a Frosty, but it's mayonnaise. I don't need that. Same thing with butter. Okay, just a thin layer. It will do enough. Okay, spread it out. All right, that's my rant. I hope you took that all in. Anyway, this is Super7 Godzilla. It's a good figure to rant. It's a good figure to show off while I'm ranting, because I already did a video on this guy you can check out when I unboxed him. Good figure. I didn't think I'd pick him up, but I like the smoke effects on him, and Super7 did a really good job, so I'm happy to have it. And this guy right here, though, definitely had to pick him up. This is the Meltdown Godzilla, okay? So, this, I did a video on him too, and it just looks phenomenal. A great piece to have and to display, although his tail is like really heavy on it and loose sort of at the joint where you have to plug it in, like right there. You kind of see where my thumb's at. So because of that, it kind of like falls back a little bit, like tilts back, It's one of those things where, again, you have a really heavy figure, and some joints, because of how heavy it is, some joints struggle to hold the weight of the figure. But it's still very nice. Just kind of have to set it up correctly. But I love the way the bones are showing, and there's organs right there. You can kind of see them. It's a very cool design. Very happy with this figure. And I do, like, he comes with a skull that you can also put on. Also, that's another thing. His head's really loose. The one that's already on him, it's just really loose. You can still hold a pose for the most part. But I just noticed it's really loose. But, yeah, I do have the skull, too. I just have it back at home. And I usually have him displayed holding the skull in his bone hand. It's really cool. It's like he's playing Oddball. Like from Halo. If you know what that is. But he's Godzilla. And he's dying. Anyway, speaking of dying. Oh, my voice cracked. I'm dying. There we go. Cleared it. This right here is the best Burning Godzilla figure ever made. Why? Because it lost a hand. No, this is the Pack of Destruction, I believe it's called, or Battle Pack, whatever, from Bandai Creations, Bandai America, that they did years ago when I was a wee child. It came with Burning Godzilla, and I lost a hand many years ago, but I still have the figure, so it's very nice to have. But we're moving on here to one of the more recent Movie Monster Series figures, is Burning Godzilla. Obviously, that's what we've been talking about for a while. Very cool card. Now, this figure, though, I don't really like it, to be honest. It's okay. I mean, it does its job. Like, the burning parts have a nice shine to them compared to, like, the rest of the body. But it just seems like, you know, like, look how he looks in the picture, how those burning parts are really glowing. And it's very bright. And other figures do a good job of showing that. This one does not. His burning parts are very dull and don't seem to be just seem very few and far between on his body. So, I'm not a fan of it. And that's just, you know, there's other good Burning Godzilla figures out there that we'll take a look at. Super7 being one of them. So, but yeah, still not bad. If you need a Burning Godzilla, you could still probably find it on Amazon. Now, this guy over here, alright, I've had him for years since I was a kid. Now, this is a very similar mold, and this is Burning Godzilla from Bandai America. I got this at a Kmart. It's dusty. You can see the dust on it. And I do like this figure. It's grown on me over the years. I say that because as a kid, Burning Godzilla was kind of cool, but I always wanted like a regular Godzilla. Again, Godzilla 2000, Millennium Godzilla, that was my favorite suit. Or even like a 1970s Godzilla suit. I would have wanted a figure like that if I could have chose as a kid. But this is what we had in the stores here, so I still play with it. But I always preferred, you know, a very standard Godzilla. But over the years, I really do appreciate this figure now, because looking at the burning effects compared to this other Bandai Japan version, yeah, it just, I don't know, it takes the cake. We had to mention this guy too. Okay, so here's the Playmates attempt at Burning Godzilla. Every company has to do a Burning Godzilla, apparently. Maybe it sells really well. Yeah, I mean, the burning parts are bright, but they're just not much. It's not a bad figure. I would have liked to maybe see Playmates do just a regular Heisei Godzilla with this mold, just without all the burning parts. So, although I could just paint it myself, but, you know, at that point, just make the figure myself. I'll get the clay, I'll make the molds. Won't do that. But still, it's not a bad figure from Playmates. I'm gonna be honest, Burning Godzilla is just not one of my favorite Godzillas. And maybe just because, like, there's so many, in terms of, like, exposure, like, there's so many figures of Burning Godzilla. And I think it's just a really popular suit. And if you like Burning Godzilla, that's perfectly fine, okay? That's your opinion, okay? Be proud of it. My opinion, I'm just not a big fan of Burning Godzilla. I think he's cool for the movie he's in. I love Godzilla vs. Destroyer. But maybe just so much merch, I'm just tired of seeing it. And I felt that way for a while. Because there's always been a lot of Burning Godzilla just everywhere. So, that's just how I feel. This right here is the NECA Burning Godzilla, which is based off the same mold of the 94 Godzilla that I first showed you at the beginning of the video. And they did a pretty good job here. Again, it's not really bright. However, it has like translucent orange. At least looks a little translucent. Lucent. And it's a bit shiny. So, not bad. It's a good use of reusing a mold. Smart of NECA to do that. Alright. Efficiency. Cost cutting while still delivering. So I'll give them that. And even colored the eyes. So good for them. Now there's a little comparison right there. So oh, woo, jump scare. Speaking of not jump scares, look at this. Gotta finish off the video strong here. Alright, we got the 8-inch Bandai. This is not a movie monster series, but this is Godzilla Jr. from Godzilla vs. Destroya. And this figure is very nice. Very similar, like, I always kind of wondered if they used parts of the Godzillasaurus suit for Godzilla Jr., but I think, really looking at it, it is a bit different. Obviously the color, but also just how thick he is. Godzillasaurus had, like, thinner arms. Get that shit out of there. Just kidding. Baby Godzilla. Maybe they'll make a movie monster series Baby Godzilla, and I'll get it. And a Godzilla Jr. that will size better with the other 6-inch Burning Godzillas. But time will tell. Still a good figure. All these are pretty good figures. Even, you know, I'll give some credit to the movie monster series Burning Godzilla, okay? It's still a nice figure if you need a Burning Godzilla. I'll say that. But, obviously, you don't want to fork up the extra cash. Super7 is probably the better option. I can't believe I said that. But it is. The Burning Effect School. So, anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you want to reach out to me, my Instagram is down below. Again, tomorrow we're talking about Space Godzilla and Destroya, so look forward to that. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all take care, and I'll see you all next time.